Very, very, I'll tell you right now. So I'm Deputy Sloup, I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit, and the reason I stopped you is when you drove by me, you were literally holding your phone, looking at it directly in front of your face when you drove past me.
I have it on a stand.
Nope, you were holding it.
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
It's on a stand.
You can't hold it. You can't.
I can't hold it?
No, you can't manipulate it in any way, manner, shape, or form while your vehicle's in motion.
That's what hands-free means.
Okay. What about your maps and everything?
I'm sorry?
What about your maps and everything?
So you mount it to the entire idea of...
So this mount is not good enough?
No, because you have to hold that.
Well, she helped.
But you were holding it. When you drove by, you were holding it.
Okay.
So you can't hold... It's the entire idea of having a hands-free device is that...
It's also hooked up to my...
everyone's is hooked up to that, but you can't manipulate in any way, manner, shape, or form your phone while you're driving. So you can't change stations, you can't change your map, you can't send a text message, you can't answer the phone, none of that.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Okay, see registration, current proof of insurance also, please. And then
Great music.
when I was walked up, you weren't wearing your seatbelt also. So that's something else. You still have to wear your seatbelt when you're on the roadway.
I hope you know we just got in the car like 2 seconds right there.
Okay.
Right behind me, and I was looking behind me.
Okay, so this is the new one. This is the first time I've ever seen this. So she has I guess it's like a stick that holds her phone. And she goes, well, I wasn't holding my phone. And she holds up the stick.
The law says if you hold or support your phone, that's it. And she was holding something that supported her phone. She's splitting hairs. This never went to trial, so she never took this to civil court. So apparently she pled guilty to it. Just trying to skate the law by like changing your verbiage just doesn't work.
So what she was doing was holding the stick that holds her phone, and apparently thought that was okay. I've never seen this before. This is every once in a while it happens. I see something that I've never seen before, and that just happened right now. Well, sorry about that. I already wrote the ticket. So,
insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
It's right here.
I understand, but it's an electronic ticket, and once they're issued,
logging into it.
I saw you attempting to log into it.
Okay, you're really being nitpicky, and that's really outrageous for you to do that.
Outrageous.
Nitpicky like me stopping you for expired registration and then you updating it?
That's not what you stopped me for, actually.
No.
While I'm pulling her over, I noticed that her registration's expired. From between when I initiated the traffic stop, go up and contact her, mention to her that her registration's expired, she gets on her phone, and in the course of that stop, updated her registration. So by the end of the stop, she was in compliance with Arizona law. Technically, letter of the law, I probably still could have written that ticket because it was expired at the moment that I contacted her. I was feeling uncharacteristically empathetic. And as I sit here rewatching that, I kind of wish I would have just written it because it was applicable. But I didn't. I wrote her citations for other things that were also applicable. And apparently she took care of everything because I never heard from her again.
I just found it during the traffic stop.
That's not what you stopped me for, and that's what you just said. You said you stopped me for expired registration.
It's a violation that was observed during your traffic stop.
Well, nitpicking.
Well, if you can, I can. It is still a violation of Arizona state law.
And it is current. Did
Okay.
you check it?
I did.
Okay, it is current, and so is my insurance.
Okay.
And
show it to the court. Not a problem at all.
Fine.
So.
That's why I have to deal with you.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I have a contact phone number for you in just in case the court wants to contact you.
You see this of the camera, and that's Sam laughing. Like this lady is so crazy in my contact with her that Sam's actually laughing about it in the car even before he makes the video.
Is it required?
It is not.
No.
You got it. No problem.
What a wonderful human.
All right. So your citations are for operating a vehicle while using a portable wireless communication device, for failing to produce evidence of financial responsibility, and for lap and shoulder belts being required while operating a vehicle on the roadway. Any questions I can answer for you before I release you?
None that I should ask.
Okay. All right. Thank you. If you could please make sure you Put your seatbelt on. All right, thank you, ma'am. Drive safe. All right, well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit.
I know exactly who you are.
You do, so you know how this is going to go.
I sure do.
So, any idea why I might have stopped you?
Yeah, I just cut through, following traffic.
Yep, all that entire lane there is kind of a breakdown lane.
If you like background music, the funky Christmas music was Sam's choice on this one. This one aired in December, so that was his choice to spice it up a little bit.
Well, hello, impatient driver. See your driver's license, please. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. And the reason I stopped you is because I was waiting patiently in traffic, and you were not.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it kind of was.
The county painted it so that you can't drive on it, but people don't care and they get angry and impatient when they're stuck in traffic. So they go and they pass people on the right there. Well, I sit there in that traffic and I wait for people to pass me and I pull behind them, I write them tickets. Because it's a disservice to everyone that's obeying the law. And waiting in traffic there to just have these people blow by because they're too impatient. So it's one of my favorite things to do, and I always seem to get good feedback from the public. When I stop someone, people go by and give me the thumbs up and wave and honk their horns. And it really lets that person that I stopped know that what they did was kind of selfish.
Until I got to that little thing, I didn't cut in front of anybody.
That's because there was no one there to cut in front of.
Because there was no one there to cut in front of because everyone else was obeying the law. We get a ton of complaints of people doing what you did. Well, you passed me. Yep. And when you passed me, when you came up behind me, you didn't use your turn signal. And you moved around me, and you didn't use your turn signal again. Are you old enough to drive? When you do, use your turn signal. It's important. So, and you did it at 72, posted speed limit here is 50.
Must have been out of blinker fluid.
All of the window tint on your vehicle is illegal. So you can't have that tinted windshield. Both your driver's sides are no different than your back ones, and everything was black when you drove past me.
Okay.
So, and that's totally illegal. And you got that big crack directly in front of where you're on. So all that stuff. See our registration, current proof insurance, please. Hey, you got a warning for having improper material on your windows.
I honestly didn't know. Maybe for my husband.
It was your husband. Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea.
All right. Well, apparently that warning didn't do anything to change this, so we'll work on that here. So, vehicle is obviously registered to her husband. She's going through the paperwork because she doesn't know what she's looking at. She hands me this warning from Arizona Department of Public Safety for
Troopers got a troop.
Window tint that's all over her car. So not 1 ounce of anything in there is legal. And yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how people just don't understand that it's super illegal to have limo tint on your windshield. Like I feel like that's every state, everywhere. Like I don't think you can have top to bottom limo tint.
Not even in California.
Not be able to see out of your car at all at night. Since this vehicle has already received a written warning for window tint, it's time to step that up now. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a citation for having improper material on your windows and windshield. The reason I stopped you is you're 50 in a posted 25. She also was previously stopped by another member of the Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit, Deputy Seta, who is awesome. Transferred to go to other places within the office, but he stopped her also in Santan Valley and also for speeding. There she was doing 43 in a 25, and now she's doing 50 in a 25 today. So definitely a slow learner and definitely going to get some traffic related tickets today. Take that thing off your plate.
Yeah. So you notice during this traffic stop that the sun's setting. We're probably on our way back to the office, and Sam doesn't like to work after dark, but sometimes, when a stop presents itself, I got to take it. So this stop happened in the LDS church parking lot. One of my favorite places to stop people. It is a frequent location for stops that have been on Fridays with Frank. So if you play a drinking game and it's, hey, how many times does Frank stop someone in the LDS parking lot, you're going to be hammered.
All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to document that I gave you a warning for it.
Okay.
And if someone sees you again, they'll write you a ticket, but if you take it, throw it away, we'll call it fair, okay? All right, drive safe.
You're on TikTok.
That's what they tell me.
I am now.
Yeah.
My buddy Mike, he said his wife saw you on TikTok, so I looked it up and I did.
That's me. The guy, if you look in your rearview mirror, you see that camera guy?
Yeah.
That's the guy that makes those videos.
Nice.
That's him.
Love the car too.
Thanks. It's an upgrade from the blue one.